Alright, welcome back to the channel. We have some new Ghostbusters news. Now, it actually says that this came out on June 7th, which was yesterday, but I happened just to come across this on Twitter. Basically, the headline reads, and this is from IGN.com, Ghostbusters, Sigourney Weaver, Bill Murray, and Dan Aykroyd will return, or to return for new movie. So this is one of those things that I've been waiting on. I know I said I was going to do some more Ghostbuster content, but I wanted to get a little bit more verification and something a little bit more concrete before I just started doing speculation videos and doing other content. I kind of want to get the foundation of what this movie really is going to be laid down before I start doing any other type of content. So basically what the article that we have here says, Sigourney Weaver claims she will reprise her role as Dana Barrett in director Jason Reitman's upcoming Ghostbusters movie, and that her former co-stars Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd will join her. In an interview with Parade magazine, Weaver, who portrayed musician Dana Barrett, Peter Venkman's love interest, in Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 respectively, confirmed that she will return for Reitman's film, which has previously been described as a sequel to the original films and not a reboot or continuation of the previous 2016 reboot. So in other words, the female Ghostbusters movie, the 2016 one, this has nothing to do with that. This is going to be a sequel to the original 1984 and 1989 films, and this is going to have those characters that are still with us, all those that haven't passed away, hopefully. Well, not all of them, but at least the character of Dana, the character of Peter, and the character of Ray will be included in this movie, directed by Jason Reitman, which is the son of Ivan Reitman, the original two movies director. Sigourney Weaver's excitement. This is the next chapter in the original franchise. It's not a reboot. What happened in the 80s happened in the 80s and is set in the present day. Reitman, the son of the original film director Ivan, said earlier this year. Just rehashing what I just got through saying, because I've heard some stuff and I've seen some articles where people are saying that like this is going to be set in the same universe, but this was going to be more like a soft reboot and might not even have any of the original cast and characters in it. Like the barn with the Ecto-1 in it, and the flashing and everything in it from the preview, the trailer that we got a couple months ago. You know, and I never believed that was going to be the case. I mean, I really, when you have the royalty of the Reitman Jason coming back to direct this, I really do feel like there's gonna be a lot of interest in it. I don't see any reason why Dan Aykroyd especially, and I was really hoping that, you know, Bill Murray would decide to be part of this project. And I do believe that this, you know, this is what I've been waiting to hear. According to Parade, Weaver wouldn't reveal any details about the movie except to confirm that she will play Dana and not a new character. It's going to be crazy working with these guys again, Weaver said. Which is awesome, because this is in context the way that Ghostbusters should be. All of the cameos from the original people, even Sigourney Weaver, Annie Potts, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, all their cameos in the 2016 movie, to me, were just like dumb characters. They were just shoehorned in for the sake of having them in there. There wasn't really any purpose to them. You could have took every one of those characters out, put no name people's faces in there, and it would have been the same thing. So it was basically just to say, hey, we have these people from the original in this project, so we're gonna appease the people that are real fans, the older folks, the people that, you know, really care about this property, and basically kind of just holding everybody's hand and trying to, I don't know, I think in all actuality it probably had the opposite effect, because it's like you could tell that none of them were really happy to be there. They all just kind of, I think they did it for more of a paycheck, but I could be wrong. It also says, who are you going to call Ernie Hudson? The speculation by /film, I'm not familiar with that. It seems that Weaver's involvement in the film was meant to be revealed at this week's Ghostbusters Fan Fest. Jason Reitman tweeted this week that he was working on a little surprise for the event. No word yet on whether another Ghostbuster, actor Ernie Hudson, will return as well, but he is scheduled to appear at the Ghostbusters Fan Fest along with Aykroyd. Harold Ramis, who played Egon, died in 2014. So yeah, I mean, like, Ernie Hudson's always at comic conventions. He's always doing something that relates to the property of Ghostbusters. I mean, even when everybody else is kind of spread out and wasn't really even talking publicly about it, Ernie Hudson has always supported this IP, this brand, and I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be in this. You know, maybe like it said here, he is going to attend that convention or whatever it's called, Fan Fest, and I'm sure that they're going to say something. There's no way that they're not going to. He's alive. He wants to be in anything that's got to do with it. I don't see why it wouldn't. He wouldn't be in it. Let's see here. First tease in January of this year. Has it been that long? Yeah, I guess that trailer did come out. That teaser trailer did come out in January. Dang, it's already June. It's been 6 months. Don't feel like that long. Jason Reitman's Ghostbusters movie is slated for a July 2020 release. So we're coming up on precipice of only being a year out. It's set to star Carrie Coon, the leftover Avengers Infinity War, a single mom, and Finn Wolfhard, Stranger Things and It, and McKenna Grace from Captain Marvel as her kids. So okay, this actually, I guess I've been slacking a little bit. I did not realize up until just now. I'm reading the article in real time with you. I read the header and everything. I did not realize that Finn Wolfhard, I think he's actually the main character from Stranger Things, if I got the right kid. I do believe that is. I didn't realize he was actually going to be in this movie, so that actually gives me even more hope for this, because I really like his role in Stranger Things. I know his character's name. I could probably go look it up and sound like I know a little bit more what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to. Is he Mike? Is that his name? He's the one that likes 11, the main character. So that's cool. I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, so I'm not familiar with McKenna Grace. The leftover in Avengers Infinity War, Carrie Coon. I'll have to look that up as well, because I'm not 100% sure on who that is. Just saying Avengers Infinity War doesn't give me much reference for that, but I'm sure that Ivan Reitman knew what he was doing when he cast Ghostbusters. I have no doubt in my mind that Jason Reitman's he's not gonna screw this up. I mean, the casting's gonna be because it's people he believes in. This is a passion project for him. This is, you know, like I said, he's royalty when it comes to this property. Names to me, it don't, you know, if it's somebody that he feels confident that he can make the movie, the Ghostbusters movie that he wants to make, I'm all for it. Like, whatever. And I'm sure that it's going to be perfect. So yes, I'm pretty sure we'll know within a week or two. I'm sure Ernie Hudson will be back. I don't have a doubt in my mind about that. Yeah, so this is like really, really good news. It's crazy because, like, I've been waiting for Ghostbusters 3, especially after the Ghostbusters 16 movie. I really thought there wasn't going to be any hope of having a better Ghostbusters movie than, you know, the original two than we already have, you know, and the video game. Which I just found out as well that they're remastering that again too, so that'll be re-released soon. I might do a separate video on that. But you know, the last video I made on this channel was, you know, was in reference to the video game. But no, this is starting to look a lot better now. But it's just weird because I didn't realize it was all the way back in January we got that. So like the last 6 months have actually went by pretty fast. Like, I've been waiting, you know, 30 years to have another, you know, legitimate Ghostbusters sequel, and now that the ball's rolling, it seems like it's rolling pretty good and it's going by pretty quickly. So yeah, so we've got actually confirmed. You know, if Sigourney Weaver says it, I'm pretty sure that it's confirmed at this point. I know she jumped the gun before when Dan Aykroyd talked about like Hellbent and some other Ghostbusters 3 content when it comes to, oh, we're getting a script together, we're getting this, and she said in interviews, you know, 10, 12 years ago, maybe up to 15 years ago, that they were working on it. She was in talks. At one point, I think she even tried to confirm she was attached to something, but, you know, with the events the way that they're going, And you know, with this situation, what it is, you know, I think that you can actually take this as a confirmation. I'm pretty sure that, you know, she's a seasoned actress, you know, especially with it being Ghostbusters, and she was in the 2016, and she's involved with everything. I don't see any reason to think that this is not accurate, so that's awesome to know. Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd will join her. You know, even if Bill Murray's just in it for a little bit of time. And again, I'll make more videos when we get a little bit more news and like stuff that I'd like to see as opposed to stuff I wouldn't like to see, and stuff that I'm expecting from the movie. But even if he's in it just for a little bit, I'm fine with that. But at least recognize him, have him in there, have a reason why. You know, let's actually do that pass the torch thing, but let's do it correctly. Let's have it to where we have the ones that are still with us, as many of them as we can get. I'd love there to be I'd actually really love it to be like they're doing a smoke and mirrors thing, to where it's not the where did it say it right here? Working on a little surprise. I'd love it for like this whole thing to be staged, and she was supposed to say this, and everybody thinks that's what the surprise would be. I'd really like to see I know his name, Rick Moranis. It would be awesome if it turns out that they're gonna actually get Rick Moranis to come out of retirement to be in this movie. That'd be awesome. Louis Tully. That would be like what I would think that like maybe Jason Reitman. That would just be awesome. Like if he just showed up at this fan fest out of nowhere, and like Ernie Hudson's like escorts him out or something. It's like, you know, I was gonna be in it, guys, but did y'all know that he was gonna be in it? Something like that would be just like outrageously awesome to me. So that's really cool. So like, yeah, there's like actually a lot. You know, it says this weekend's Ghostbuster Fan Fest, so as far as I know, it might have already been announced, or I'm gonna have to look into that after I finish making this video. I literally just came across this article when I was on my phone with Twitter, pulled the article up, hit record. So you know, I did a little bit of my journalism style is not on par right now, but now that we're actually starting to get news and stuff, I'm definitely gonna start keeping up with this a little bit more and putting my opinions and my views and my whatever out there. So yes, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, this stuff gets my blood going, ADD kicks in. I'm extremely excited. I guess it's time for me to go start working on my proton pack that I got the parts for and I still haven't done anything with. But yes, anyway, let me know what you think about this revelation of the casting. We're getting some of the original people back, and it's like the hard hitters, the good ones. And let me know if you're excited for this movie. I know that I am. I think this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to sit in the movie theater like my 10-year-old self used to, and just like, oh my god, that's going to be great. But yeah, so if you like Ghostbusters, if you're excited about the movie, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe for more Ghostbuster stuff coming up, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.